Good morning, second graders. Today we're on page 105, and our objective today is I will subtract 2 and 3 digit numbers with or without regrouping. Okay, so let's read that one more time. So today I will subtract 2. Remember, 2-digit numbers are anywhere from 10 to 99. And 3-digit numbers, 3-digit numbers are anything from 100 to 999. With or without regrouping. So today we're not learning something new. We're just going to continue to practice what we've been doing. So let's look at our 2 strategies. Okay, the 2 strategies that we've used are our draw a picture strategy and our place value strategy. And then we've also been practicing our working form. So that's what we're going to use today is we're going to use the 2 strategies that we've learned and we're going to do working form for all of our problems. So our steps say use the draw a picture or place value strategy to solve the problem and then rewrite the problem in working form. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get started on my examples. Here's my first problem. My first problem is 423 subtract 72. Okay, so I'm going to first use the draw a picture strategy. Ooh, that's not a good red marker. Let's grab a different one. Okay, I'm going to do the draw a picture strategy. So for both of them, I'm going to draw my place value chart. This one has a place value up to the hundreds, which means I might actually need this to be a little bit larger because I'm going to need to have 3 columns. I'm going to need hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay, so my ones, tens, and hundreds column, and then a place for my answers. Okay, so when I get started, remember for the draw a picture strategy, I just draw my minuend, which is what I have. So I have 4 hundreds, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 2 tens, 1, 2, and 3 ones. Okay, and then I'm ready to start subtracting. So this is my subtrahend, and my subtrahend has 7 tens and 2 ones. Okay, so remember when I subtract, we always start in our ones column. So they want me to subtract 2 ones. So 1, 2, I had enough. Then they want me to subtract 7 tens. Do you think I'm going to have enough for 7 tens? No way, right? So I'm going to need to regroup. I'm going to need to take this 100, and that 100 is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tens. So I regrouped the 100 into 10 tens, and now I have enough tens to subtract, and they want me to subtract 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they don't have any hundreds to subtract. So now I'm done and I can just see what I have left. I have 1, 1. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens and 1, 2, 3 hundreds. So my difference is 351. Now let's see what this looks like in working form. So in working form, I'm going to set up my minuend with my subtrahend under it. And notice my ones column, my tens and hundreds, how they're lined up. Okay, so I do my 3 ones, take away 2 ones is 1 1. I do 2 tens, subtract 7 tens is not possible. So what did I do? I took one of the hundreds away and left 3 hundreds. And I had 2 tens before, but I added 10 more tens. So now I had 12 tens. So 12 tens, take away 7 tens is 5 tens right here. And then I had 3 hundreds, take away no hundreds is 3 hundreds. So in working form, I have the same answer, 351. Okay, let's look at my next problem. It's 632, subtract 434. Okay, so I need kind of a larger place value chart since I have 3 columns now. So let's draw it. I have my ones, my tens, and my hundreds. Okay, for the place value strategy, it's a little different. I'm going to write my minuend and I write my subtrahend. So I have 600ths, which is 600. Notice how I always leave space at the top. I have 3 tens, which is 30, and 2 ones, which is 2. And I'm going to take away 4 hundredths, which is 400, 3 tens, which is 30, and 4 ones, which is just 4. Okay, ready? So I always start here. So I have 2 ones, take away 4 ones. That's not going to be possible. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take a 10 away. If I take a 10 away, I'm left with 20. I'm left with 2 tens, which is 20. And I'm going to add that 10 over here. So now I have 12, take away 4 is 8. Now I have 20, take away 30. Ooh, that's not possible though. I would have been possible had I not regrouped already, but if I have 20 or 2 tens, I can't take away 3 tens. So I need to take 100 away, which leaves me with 5 hundredths, or 500. And I'm going to add that 100 over here. So instead of 20, I'm going to have 120. Or instead of 3 tens, I ended up with 2 tens. Now I have 12 tens. So 12 tens, take away 3 tens, leaves me 9 tens, which is 90. And then 500, take away 400 is 100. So my answer would be, or my difference would be 198. 198. So I had to regroup the tens and I had to regroup the hundreds. I had to regroup twice for that problem. Okay, let's see what this looks like in working form. So my minuend is 632. My subtrahend is 434. And my ones are lined up, my tens and hundreds. Okay, so I had 2 ones, take away 4 ones, and I couldn't do that. So I took a 10 away and left 2 tens, and I added 10 to my ones. So then I had 12 ones. So 12 ones, take away 4 ones was 8 ones. Then I had 2 tens, take away 3 tens I couldn't do. So I borrowed 100, so I only had I regrouped 100, so I only had 5 hundredths. And that 100 became 10 tens. So instead of 2 tens, I had 12 tens. So 12 tens, take away 3 tens was 9 tens. And 5 hundredths, take away 4 hundredths was 100. So both times my difference was 198. Okay, let's try some of these together. We are on page 106. Page 106. And let's do our draw a picture strategy first. Okay, ready? So I'm going to start about here so I leave some room for my working form. Okay, let's do a big rectangle. Let's leave room for our titles of our place values and for our answers. And then we need 2 lines, so we have 3 columns because we need our ones, tens, and hundreds. Okay. Let's do our place values. So we have ones, tens, hundreds, ones, tens, hundreds. Okay, so my minuend has 5 hundredths, so let's draw them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Has 6 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tens. And it has 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we drew our minuend, or our starting number, or what we have, and now they want us to subtract 134. And remember, we're going to start in the ones always. So they want us to subtract 5 ones. We have enough, so let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They want us to also subtract 3 tens. We can do that. 1, 2, 3. And they want us to subtract 100. Wow, we didn't need any regrouping. So what do we have left? We have 1, 1. We have 1, 2, 3 tens. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 hundredths. So our difference is 431. Okay, in working form, we put our minuend on top. our subtrahend lined up, so our place values are lined up really nicely. And we had 6 ones, subtract 5 ones is 1 1. 6 tens, subtract 3 tens is 3 tens. And 5 hundreds, subtract 100 is 4 hundreds. Wow, when there's no regrouping, it makes it a lot faster. Okay, let's look at our next problem. Our next equation says 364 subtract 68. So let's do our place value strategy. Let's first draw our big place value chart. Let's draw our title for our place values and our answer. And then let's make 2 lines for our different, so we have 3 columns. Okay, so what is our minuend? Our minuend says I have 3 hundreds, which is 300. Remember, we're always leaving this top space. I have 6 tens. 6 tens is 60, and 4 ones is 4. Okay, our subtrahend has no hundreds, but it has 6 tens, and it has 8 ones, which is 8. Okay, and we're going to start with our ones column. So ready? 4 ones, take away 8 ones. That's not possible, right? So let's take a 10 away. If I take a 10 away, I'm going to have 5 tens left, which is 50. And I'm going to add that 10 over here. So I'll have 14. Okay, 14 take away 8 is 6. Okay, then we have 50 take away 60, or we have 5 tens take away 6 tens. That's not possible. So I'm going to come to my hundreds and I'm going to take 100 away. So if I take 100 away, I have 2 hundreds left, which is 200. And I'm going to add that 100 over here. So now I have 150, or I have 15 tens. Okay, so 15 tens take away 6 tens would be 9 tens, or 90. And then 200 take away nothing is 200. So I had to regroup twice. I needed to regroup the tens and the hundreds. So our answer is 296, or our difference is 296. Okay, so now let's put this in working form. So remember, we're going to put our minuend on top and our subtrahend underneath. And we're going to line up our ones, tens, and hundreds. So I see these columns is what I want. Okay, so 4 ones take away 8 ones we couldn't do. So we regrouped a 10. So instead of 6 tens, I had 5 tens. And instead of 4 ones, I had 14. Because one of the tens added 10 ones here. So 14 ones take away 8 ones was 6 ones. Okay, then we had 5 tens take away or subtract 6 tens. That's not possible. So what we did next was we regrouped 100. So instead of 300s, we had 200s. And that 100 was worth 10 tens. So we added 10 tens here and had 15 tens. So 15 tens take away 6 tens is 9 tens. And then 200s take away nothing is 200. So our answer is 296. We got the same difference both ways. Okay, boys and girls, keep practicing these and have a good day.